A major part of the storm is out of the way. The cleanup has begun and some evacuated residents can go back home. But evacuees from one community are not allowed to return just yet. KCAL9's Joy Benedict is live in Azusa. Good morning, Joy.
Good morning, Amy. That's right. We're in Azusa. We are on Ridgeview Drive, and you can see the yellow tape is still here behind me, as are the orange cones and the barriers. That is because Ridgeview Drive does remain closed to folks here today, and you can see that's because it's still covered in mud. This mud actually whips all the way around to your left, all the way up that hill to where those first mud started coming down early Friday morning. I want to show you some video that we got yesterday from that one house that's been in question, the home of Ed Heinlein. And you can see his backyard completely covered in mud. He's about the closest to the hill, and he is the one that they were most concerned about on this street. Unfortunately, all the things that they put up for him, hoping to keep that mud out, it did not work, as the mud covered his basketball courts down to the lower level, and we are told did in fact enter his home. Here on Ridgeview Drive, they had about 14 homes that were evacuated during this process. Not all of them chose to leave. However, we're told 5 or 6 homes did in fact evacuate. The others, they've had to stay here all weekend long, hunker down, protect their homes, and trying to protect their neighbors. Nonetheless, right now everyone's focusing on helping the Heinleins.
We're up to anywhere from 3 to 10 feet of mud in the backyard, and sludge and debris. We got to find a way to get the 100 tons of mud out of my backyard. So we may knock this block wall all the way down and get some loaders back there. Got to get that out of there so we can start the cleanup.
Certainly a tough situation for him. Over in Glendora, the rainwaters also came down, as you can see here. Now they had 1,000 homes evacuated over the weekend. We are told just a handful of folks chose to leave. Now the city itself put up 1.5 miles of K-rails, those cement barriers that you see there along the road. They also bagged 50,000 sandbags trying to divert that water, and it looks like all the hard work there did in fact work. Despite the fact that mud did enter one pool there in the Glendora area, it looks like all of the mud stayed out of the homes. They don't have any damages to the homes there in Glendora. We were up there earlier this morning. They also now officially have all the streets at least cleared from the mud. The street crews worked in the overnight hours to clear those areas, and they have removed the barriers for the streets. So all of the streets that were once evacuated north of Sierra Madre Boulevard are now open to the public. Now back out here in Azusa, you see we still have a lot of this mud, a lot of the cleanup that needs to be done, and we are told that the city is coming out here sometime after 9 o'clock, sometime here early in the morning, so the city can assess the damage here on the road before they begin the cleanup. But you also have to remember that vegetation that was lost from this hillside is what caused all of this because of the Colby fire just last month, and it can take 3 to 5 years for that vegetation to grow back. So just because this rainstorm is over, that doesn't mean the fears of those living in this community have passed. Reporting live from Azusa, Joy Benedict, KCAL 9 News.